to the window, to the wall, till the sweat drops down. Sorry, I just got really quiet in the backyard and the neighbors, and I'm sure can hear me. Good morning. Beautiful day on the deck. Just had a beautiful meditation, and we're getting a little bit of work in before we have a massage that was given to us as a gift by Will's amazing sister, because Will put in work for her, and I've done nothing to earn this, but she got us a couples one, and I'm so excited. So we have that shortly, but we are starting off with this fat loss course that I've been working on for a while and finishing up the script. And then the plan is to film it today after the massage. So stoked to get that out to you. That'll be free for everybody. And that's it. We're going to get into that right now. Are you going to ask for a happy ending?
Yeah, of course.
I'm so excited for this rev down, guys. I'm gonna ask if they can do a lymphatic one. I've never tried one of those before, but I've been interested in for a long time. But I don't know if that's gonna be an option today. Will's gonna go deeper fibers because he likes that. But we'll see. I'm excited. I'm just grateful to have just hands on me. So I lived in fight or flight for many years, and it's a journey to leave that state. But I bring it up because the last time I went to get a really nice massage, this was actually, it's a couple massages ago now, but at this place, it was a big deal. It was a gift from my work, and like Will was really excited for me to have it, and then my clients were so excited for me to have it. It was like, oh, I can't wait for like Maddie to get a little rest or whatever, just because it was like a time of me. I was just like had a lot, and I laid down on the bed so excited, and I experienced something that I've never experienced before, which was a panic attack while having a massage. And that taught me a lot, that experience. It was so horrible. And I remember I came home and Will was like, how was it? And I just joined you on the couch. I remember it exactly. Will was laying on the couch, and I just laid down in him, and I just bawled my eyes out. So I was just like, I just can't relax. And anyway, so we've come a long way because we've done a lot of work, and I'm going in, for example, I remember just having a coffee on the way to a massage. Like, why are you doing that? So anyway, just the morning now for me is just a much more peaceful time. I'm not just jacked up on caffeine, and yeah, so hopefully today is better. But yeah, that was a really it's a memorable experience, and I haven't returned to that exact spot since, but that place is amazing. It's called Kama. It's unbelievable. And so anyway, I'm really excited to have a different experience. But yeah, no good. You're so handsome.
What the fuck you doing?
Love how it sounds like I'm in high heel. Hi. Whoa. Here we go. The one thing I can't stand about massages is that they end. That was amazing. So that was my first ever lymphatic massage. I said that with like an accent, lymphatic. I don't know what I just said, but it was really nice. It started with dry brushing. That was my first time having a dry brushing experience. And goddamn, felt good. It's like my whole body got like real, it generated a lot of heat on my skin and it felt so good. So I was thinking throughout it that right after she did the dry brushing bit, I was like, I'm gonna look on Amazon after for a dry brush. So that was really good. That was amazing. Go check out Calma if you're in Byron Bay for like a really nice massage experience. I used to train Susie, the owner, and she's done such a beautiful job. The place is so beautiful. There's like a bathhouse and everything. It's amazing. So yeah, it's incredible. Go treat yourself for sure. So we're gonna get some meat now, and yeah, we need a bunch of meat because we're gonna cook a nice chicken soup tonight for our friends Sam and May, and then we're gonna leave them also with a slow cooked beef to help them out for a few days. It's time to get some meat. Oh shit. You're in my vlog, is that okay?
That's good. Oh!
Whee!
There's a soup place.
Disneyland. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 of those for soup.
Got a couple of porterhouse will do wonderfully.
Okay.
This guy coming in.
We'll do it on the, I think we can do it on the fire.
Okay.
Beef chop or something for slow cook?
Like,
Yeah, probably that.
or gravy beef. Seeing as though you've got some tissue to heal.
Monday. You guys are looking real stocked. When I'm at the butcher getting my meat, I just think of this song. I think it's by The Dream. And it just goes, just throw it in the bag. Oh, 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 just throw it in the bag. It's like, you know, when I go to like a clothing shop, you like hold up a pair of socks and it's like, oh, you know, $15. But then you go to I go to the meat shop and I'm like, what do you got for me? Let's go. So I'm stoked. She gave us beef bacon to try, and that is gonna go in brekkie this morning, I'll tell you that much. I'm stoked. We like Locavore because it's grass-fed, grass-finished, organic meat. And Will and I have tried the meat all around Byron, all different like butchers, and every single time we try something else, we're like, nope. Locavore's meat just tastes better. So yeah, prioritizing quality meat has been a thing for us. It tastes better and it's better for you, so feel good spending our dollars there. Number 15.
That's me, please.
Yep.
Thanks, honey.
Your card's right. Okay, so let me just show what I've made you. Oh my gosh, you're a lucky boy. So on Willie's plate today, we have 2 pieces of rye sourdough, 4 eggs. We've got beef bacon that from Locavore. Thank you, Georgina. And Parmigiano Reggiano, avocado, bit of parsley. For myself, we have beautiful 4 eggs. We've got some avocado there, and we've got that beef bacon to fuel the morning. What do you reckon?
Can't fucking wait. I'm
Let's
starving.
go. Okay, I am making a slow cooked beef for Sam and May. I need to just preface this. I'm not no Martha Stewart, okay? So I'll just show you what I do. It comes out really, really delicious. We've made it a few times, and so maybe you can try this too. So to start off, I'm gonna fry off some nice veggies that add some nice flavor. So we got celery. I'm gonna do 2 big stalks of celery, like basically 1 carrot. 2 huge cloves of garlic. These are like these huge massive. These organic ones are like freaking golf balls. And 1 onion. This is gonna be for... Oh wow, are we gonna use all this meat? This is for 1 kilo of meat. 1,000 grams. I really used to own that I hated cooking and that it wasn't for me and I didn't have the patience, but it's actually a thing about me that I've wanted to change. Tap into that, you know, that little feminine domesticated little woman.
It's not something that I'm proud of. So anyway, I've been getting better over the last year. And it's also become something very calming for me. The chopping, like, I like the whole process of cooking dinner. I really do. I put a podcast on always, and it's just so therapeutic. I'm sure you can relate. So I'm gonna fry these up. I am cooking this in ghee. Celery going in. I always buy the organic juicing carrots because they're always cheaper, just because they're a little uglier. Onion. I'm also really not a strict recipe follower. Even when I find something online that I want to make, I just like look at it. I look at like the idea of it, and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, I think I get it. That's probably my first problem, but anyway, if you're gonna make this at home, don't, I don't know, just, oh my god. I'm not a very good cook, but I used to literally live off my oxygen to breathe was the Food Network. I would watch MasterChef. What was the one where they make them do like weird tasks while cooking? Like they'd be on like a fucking elliptical while having to make a stew. I was obsessed. It was on while I slept all the time. Garlic's going in. Now I'm gonna re-ghee the pan and I'm gonna brown the meat. I'm using 2 packs of this. This is our beef from Locavore. It's called gravy beef, but you can just use anything that you would slow cook, like chuck steak or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna cut it up, put it on. So I'm gonna brown it on each side and salt it and pepper it. Then it's gonna join the veggies with broth and then it's done. You can use whatever broth you have. I like this broth glue stuff that Will and I buy. There's a bunch of flavors, but we either buy the Italian herb or the mushrooms. I think the mushrooms is my favorite, but they're both pretty good. And it's just like a concentrate. I don't know if you ever used this before, but you use like a tablespoon of it in water, and that creates like a whole broth instead of just buying things of broth. I think this is way more cost effective as well. But anyway, so I just basically chuck a whole bunch of tablespoons in there, and then I'll cover with water, and that's my broth, but I'll measure it out so that you can do this at home, how much water exactly I use. Meat is ready to go inside, so here we go. Place it all in there. Again, I don't measure this. I'm just gonna do a few big scoops. Hot water, I'm gonna measure it so that I can make this recipe. 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups. Okay, I've done 3 cups of water. I don't like too much liquid because I don't want it to be so like a soup at the end. I kind of like it to be more like a sludge. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at now. I'm gonna crank it to high, pop the lid on, and hopefully in about 4 hours we got some good shit happening. All right, so I got into some editing, and then I don't know if it was the lymphatic massage working its way through me, but your girl had to lie down. Felt a bit ill. So fast forward, we got the slow cook in the back. I reckon it needs a couple more hours at their place, but that's fine. That's their dinner for tomorrow and the next night. And we have all our ingredients ready to cook them a soup. And I'm gonna film how I make the soup because me and Will are obsessed. We literally would eat it days and days and days in a row, mid-Australian summer, 30+ degrees. It's very good and very simple. So, off we go into the abyss. Little Appy. Oh my god, dude. But I feel like we've both had a very similar
Like
turnaround.
dark night of the soul.
Yeah,
like
dude.
internal.
I'm so happy to see you. Oh, let me see. Mi little bambino. And I'm free.
He sleeps, right? Like he looks.
Guys, it's the best thing ever. We should all
Hey?
do it.
Much easier to just go and spend like what you make it like quite.
Just basically, I've been going through the dark night of the soul. Just
We've also been
Oh yeah.
editing it out. The making reels.
you can't get. But so it's been a whole thing for me, May. Like,
Loves Delta so much.
it's been such a. I'm like, okay.
Genius.
Will, is that enough water, do you think?
Kids have some. Yeah.
Putting it into the bowl? Yeah.
What is that? He looks
You make them laugh again?
cross-eyed.
See it!
What is that, Maddie?
Looks like a titty implant just on the floor.
Yeah.
That's your serving, May. Bon appetit.
Just a little rinse off and you're good to go.
So cook through?
Yep. So they're going back. Oh, the bread, sick. But you do realize your body's perfect pH all the time, and if you take anything that's imbalanced to the pH, your body
So good to be with friends that you resonate with. The night cocktail. Magnesium. Right now I'm using this one. It's got 8 different forms of magnesium in it. L-theanine, GABA. This is pretty much right here the only supplements that I take without fail every single day, I would say. I started L-theanine and GABA maybe like 8 months ago for my anxiety, and I noticed a difference immediately. I still get really bad anxiety, but yeah, I still find that it helps a lot at night, and sometimes I'll take it during the day when I can kind of feel a flare up, if you will, and really, really helpful. So okay, bedtime. See you tomorrow. I got a big day at work tomorrow.
Good morning. Maybe it's because I'm approaching my 30s, but I have a newfound love this year for bird sounds. I'm going to film a broken foot full body YouTube workout today, and I'm stoked. You know, I've been writing workouts for years, and like how many workouts I've written, it's like, I would say it's over 1,000, and well over 1,000. And even when I was doing the most amount of classes a day, like teaching in person, like non-stop, multiple classes a day, it just doesn't get, I don't get quicker at it. I would say maybe, it's hard to explain, but I just become more of a perfectionist. My standard is so high, the quality of the class has to be perfect. And so sometimes I have moments where I'm like, wow, how did that just take me an hour? And it's like my 1,500th class that I've ever written. But there's a bit of an art to the flow and pairing moves and making sure that you get enough burn with the timer that you're using and all the things, because it just nothing drives me more insane than an ineffective workout. Like, if you're gonna work out, let's freaking burn, let's do what we're gonna do. Don't waste my time, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to waste your time, but that's for damn sure. One of the ladies from Studio Era did tell me that she's been doing gym classes for years and spent like
lots and lots of money on really expensive classes, and she never felt her muscles like in a home workout from Studio Era. So that's pretty cool, but that's definitely what I try to achieve. I guess it's different because I'm doing the workout with you guys, so I can feel it. Like, that's wrong, that needs to be better, that could be nailed harder, you know what I'm saying? Okay. It only needs to be neat for me to read it, so, but I will show you what the workout is. Gonna do you can, I guess, screenshot this if you want to like do this somewhere else. I'm thinking I'm gonna do 30 on, 10 off, 3 rounds. It's gonna be an ab sequence right here, and then move right into upper body. Abs are still firing, and then we get to still continue to use our abs and things like push-ups and stuff, which I love, and then go into our posterior chain with the Superman pulls, which is really hard with a broken foot and important because we don't get enough of it. So then we're gonna go back into abs, which is an alternating V. We're gonna use dumbbells for that with a little crunch variation that I love to do. And then I'm gonna do a booty band series. So you can do this on your left leg and your right leg. Lifts, pulses, donkey lifts, pulses, fire hydrants, and then pulses. Sometimes I don't write stuff because I just know in my head the sequence. That's what we're gonna do. And otherwise, this will be on YouTube this week as well. So you can do it there. Broken foot or not, this is gonna kill. This is gonna be good. Gonna be a goodie. My hands will go above my head. How's the home setup? Look at this. We've got new lights. So this one is going to be on YouTube soon. This week? This week. It's gonna be gangster. I'm a little bit nervous. My workouts are always harder when I'm filming them because I'm accountable and I'm doing it with like people, you know? So I can't just pause when I want to. So I know that I'm in for a little bit of an ass kicking. But let's get it, baby. I just died. So I just died. So that workout will be up soon. Really glad I did that, but oh man, it's so good. I love doing it on camera because I really feel connected actually to the Studio Era community through the lens. I really do. I feel like I think of certain people doing the workouts and what they're saying throughout it. So I really don't feel like I'm doing it alone. I always push myself harder when I'm filming, and it's just a good time. It really is. So I hope you get to that workout. It's a good one. You don't need a broken leg, a broken foot to friggin', that's awesome. If you just don't want to, if you want to just burn your whole body without standing, that workout's for you. My abs are toast and my ass is toast. So it's time to have some food, get on the deck and get into work. I've got a lot of laptop work today before we have some friends coming over this afternoon. It's a weekend, it's Saturday, so that's why we've been doing the socializing, but normally we don't see anyone for at least 5 days. So yeah, work time and brekkie time and yeah. Okay guys, I have been doing a lot of laptop stuff on the deck, and I'll be honest with you, I wanted to film it, but I was naked and I really didn't want to put clothes on for it. Our deck gets full winter sun in Australia and it blocks all the wind, so usually you'll like go into town and you'll see everybody all rugged up in like a parka, which is ridiculous because it's like 20 degrees. But anyway, on our deck, it's like 35 and I just sit there and roast. So I was really having a good time. But anyway, I'm taking a break, I'm eating. So I wanted to film what I'm having. Boom, same as yesterday. I've got this beef bacon, which is freaking changing my life. Avo, 4 eggs, lots of salt. And I cooked it in ghee. So bone apple teeth. I am ready to dig in.
1 hour later.
Parmesan cheese. It's raw if it's from Italy, so check the back. Unpasteurized, so a lot of the nutrients get to stay in the cheese. It's not heated to a temperature where it kills off. It's in my blood. I'm Italian. This is just, it tastes like home. It tastes like no one else. High protein, high fat, low carb. A good snack. So I've been writing a fat loss course for a really long time. And I restarted it like 100 times. It's a lot harder than you think. when you put things into writing, you're like, oh, I start to deviate and I start to, oh, it's hard. I keep having to strip it back because I go on these tangents, and it's hard to consolidate your thoughts and think about what actually needs to be there, what doesn't, what makes things just too confusing, what's not necessary. It's really challenging. But I just want it to be so simple and actionable so you can watch it once and be like, sweet, I have a real game plan. I'm eating the rind too. Oh, I ate it. I'm sorry. Our friend's canceled, so that's fine. We're gonna finish working on this and hopefully film it tomorrow. That is our goal. So it gives us the whole afternoon and night now to finish this up. And that's our Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
There's bunnies. There's lots of rabbits in our yard.
Catch a rabbit, honey.
We're not eating a rabbit.
One of my most peaceful times of day, chopping and cutting, preparing dinner. So Will's doing the steak outside. I just did a bunch of potatoes for Willie. I'll probably have a few. And then I'm gonna do some broccolini in some ghee and salt for me, that's here. And then I'm gonna have a Greek salad with Will as well. Just doing that. I love chopping and watching a YouTube video. It's like such a nice, peaceful, kind of like mindless time. A YouTuber I really like when I'm just wanting to be like entertained is Will Tennyson. He's a Canadian guy. Maybe you'll like his stuff. I am obsessed with olives. You ever get to a restaurant and they give you olives when you sit down? I fucking eat those things in 10 seconds. And I'm like, can we get extra, please? Oh, like warm olives in olive oil. Just like sign me up. Oh my God. My whole life I've been like that. Okay. For this, I'm just gonna do a little bit of red wine vinegar, salt and pepper. Done.
Yum. Oh, baby. I just follow the smell. Ooh. Looks nailed. Oh, snap. You're a little bit happy.
Yeah.
Yum. Nailed it, baby.
Soft.
Better be fucking worth it someday. Anyway, it's time for bed.
The Bugatti will be in the driveway soon.
Yeah. I'm hoping one day to trade in my 2004 Mazda Estina. That's the goal, guys. But it still drives pretty well, so. Anyway, it's bedtime. Another big day tomorrow. Morning! We are heading to the beach and the park to do a little catch up with friends. We usually do that on Sunday morning. And then, well, Will specifically, Will meets a few boys, so I'm gonna say hi. And then we have some little shooting to do at the beach for some content. And then we'll come back and work. Happy Sunday. Look how beautiful it is.
What's fucking wrong with you?
What?
What's the angle of that? Because you just went so close to the wheel.
It's a gimbal, so it's gonna stay. It stays super stable.
Impressive though that you're running around in the boot.
I know. I can't believe it. I just felt the Velcro just unlatch. Broken Foot Squad. I'm actually amazing at this game, but not today. That's what she said. That is deceivingly deep.
Rolling, they hating. Thank you.
Okay guys, we are ready to fuck shit up on the e-bike. This is one of my favorite things that we have. This is not where we belong. I can't. That's how I feel when I'm on this bike.
That's so funny because it's not working.
It's not working.
Turn it off.
Not so headstrong. False alarm, let it rip. Yeah! Okay, so we are riding to the beach from our office. The reason we're taking the bike is that we can ride onto the sand and you can drive up so that it's a lot more private. Yeah. Where there's no people, no one around. It's also technically a nude beach. I don't know if I'll be stripping down like that. It's a little bit cold today. But, so we're going. Trying to get some content done. This particular reel that we think that the beach in the background will be best for. So we're gonna do that. The wind is cold though. Aussie winter. It's kind of cold in the shade, cold in the wind, but when you're in the sun, it's like amazing. Okay guys, get ready for the most amazing view that just never gets old. Boom. Yep. First time the sand. Oh my god, the first time in 3 weeks I've been on the sand because of this boot. Feels like a long time to clean this boot up today, but I'm just so grateful to be on the sand. I usually do a beach walk every single day before my foot broke. So wow, this feels good. Careful. Ah! Oh my god!
The beep. Sick. Okay, we just wrapped up. We're not sure if it worked. Hopefully it did. But we're both pretty like hungry and tired. Anytime we have to do like content that it's not just like a regular reel, it's meant for, it means a little bit more. And there's always just something that goes wrong. And so it was very on brand today and lots went wrong. And so hoping we got what we wanted, but maybe we didn't. And now it's like 3 and we're hungry and tired and ready for this to be over. So time to get back on the bike. Okay, that was a long Sunday. I feel like you can see that I'm kind of burnt. And after all that, the beauty of having high expectations and, you know, trying to do your own thing is that a lot of time you just don't get it right and it seems like you waste time. But I like to not think of it as wasting time. I like to think of it as like, oh, if we didn't do that, we would have known that we could do better, you know? So anyways, I think today was that. And so it's been a big day. I've just been home cleaning and we're eating a huge, nice meal now. So I've got eggs, avocado, pumpkin. I did a bunch of ground chicken breasts with like zucchini, onion, garlic, and some nice like Greek seasoning. And I cooked that in ghee. And then Willie's here, got a big thing of rice, lots of avo. Kind of same deal, except he wanted a more Mexican vibe. We got this as well. I might use this as well. I don't know why. I just was not really craving the Mexican-y vibe, but I might dabble in the Cholula and then just switch the whole thing around. I'm not quite sure. I might put some salsa. So this weekend was a perfect example of what a lot of kind of your own business looks like. And like all the time this happens where you think you're gonna be able to, you plan out, we'll do this on this day and this, and then it doesn't work out that way because things take so much longer. Like this course has been just taking me so much longer than I thought it would. Today we thought that we would have filmed this reel days ago. We go today, we spend the entire day figuring it out, different angles, the wind, this, that. It doesn't work. And so everything gets pushed, you know, day by day by day. But that's just what it is. And so I still love it. But it's just the nature of it. So if you have a business, I'm sure you understand, but man, it's sometimes you're just like, I don't know. It's a lot, but that was that. So it's been a big weekend of doing a lot. It feels like sometimes we're just like, we do so much, but what do we have? What do we get done this weekend? But that's it. I'm sure, I feel like everyone can relate to that feeling. I'm excited to eat and that's going to wrap up this vlog. So Willie, come. Oh no, we have a Q&A. Okay, welcome to the Q&A. Will is gonna talk in this, so.
See if I can get anything right.
Let's go through some. I haven't opened these yet. It's the first time I'm looking at them, so I wanna try and get through them quick and hopefully I can answer these properly. How did you guys meet? How did you end up in Oz? Why are you guys so cute?
Oh, wow.
How did we meet, Will?
Tinder. Maddie's my Tinderella, and the rest is history.
Yeah, really romantic. So Will and I met on Tinder almost 10 years ago.
How did you end up in Oz?
And I ended up in Australia 10 years ago. I came here on a working holiday visa to become a live-in au pair in Brisbane. And about 2 months in, I met Will, and that's it.
Fuck, just 2 months. That did not take long.
Or 1 month. It was October, and I moved here in September.
Whoa.
So yeah, it was less than 2 months that I met Will. How did you start this following in business?
How did you do it? Because you just posted stuff about your life. But what happened when you were like, oh, I'm going to share content that's going to help people?
Before. So I was still working my job, which was a fitness trainer in person.
and I knew I was going to launch my own online studio. So I created a second Instagram, which has now become my main Instagram, but I decided to create a second Instagram and I started posting what I thought would be good content, which is posy photos of me. Guess what? It doesn't help anybody, and I didn't grow that quick at all. Turns out a picture of me doing a cool aerobatics something doesn't actually grow your account. So I was posting on there. I tried to be pretty regular at posting. And then I launched my business. Basically became obsessed with figuring out what is the best way to like market your business, and it's basically all I consume really outside of like fitness stuff. I really enjoy learning about marketing and stuff like that, but I learned that I needed to provide value for people, and that's when things really changed. Like actually trying to imagine that my girlfriends are on the other side of the phone and just like, Maddie, I don't get, like, what do you mean how much protein? And so I just tried to actually help, and that's when things really took off. Another thing that helped was that I decided, instead of having two accounts, one personal and one business, like I was separating my life sort of thing. One of my good friends said, I think you should just make Studio Era your main account and just forget the other one. And so that's what I did. And things pretty much took off from there. My following grew a lot quicker when I put everything into one account. Being yourself, being authentic, and not giving a shit what other people think. Like, I'm really lucky I have Will who loves me. That's who I care, that loves me. And I don't have to care about looking ugly or something to other people. And in turn, I actually get to help them because I just get to show up. So that's what helped me build the following, I believe, and just showing up relentlessly every single day. And studying what content works. And then to start the business.
I mean, that is the business.
That is the business. Yeah. And then I started uploading my workouts onto a platform, and kind of here we are. It's a big story there. Go to takeout food.
Ooh.
Or you don't get takeout.
Shit. Vietnamese.
Yeah, pho. Vietnamese.
I don't know what else we would.
Yeah, we only get takeout. Where we go to get food when we go for dinner is Mediterranean, Greek.
Yeah.
That's our go-to. Sushi's another one that can easily be clean.
If I had access to sushi, I would.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of sushi here, but that would be that.
Right.
And pho, we like Vietnamese food. Do you think we should slaughter animals and give them anxiety, depression, and pain?
Oh, shit.
Oh.
That's a great question. I don't know if it's worth answering here.
No. Is Will also Canadian? Why did you move out of Canada? Will is
Very Australian.
very Australian, but he has his Canadian residency.
Yeah, so I guess I'm partially Canadian.
Yeah, thanks to me. Can you say, yeah, I got my permanent residency in a Canadian accent?
Can you say it first?
Yeah, I got my Canadian permanent residency.
Yeah, I got my Canadian permanent residency.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Why did I move out of Canada? I was 18, 19. I just needed to travel. And it's funny, in my yearbook, I was voted, I think it was out of the school or out of just the year 12 students, but I was voted most likely to travel the world, which is funny. And I just left home. I was like, fuck. I was doing a year of sports science in college, and I was like, I need to get out in the world bad. And so that's what I did. Did your surroundings criticize you when you stopped being vegan? I am struggling with this. Ava, I feel your pain. I'm really lucky. No, only because it was actually a very common thing around us as well. Our friends who were vegan were also turning unvegan.
Totally. Family as well.
Yeah, actually, whole family.
It was all during COVID. Everyone just started to basically not subscribe to that idea anymore.
Yeah. Will's entire family, we were all vegan at the same time, all turned vegan, and 6 years later, basically unturned vegan together.
So if you are coming out of that thing and everyone around you wants you to stay in, that is obviously really difficult. But you should just honor that. Accept it as a challenge and just still try and live your truth and lean into that, and it'll all figure itself out, but it is challenging.
Own your truth, for sure. You have to do what's best for you, and
you just can't lose that way. Life is difficult, so you're going to be challenged no matter what, so you may as well just stick to your truth and it'll all work itself out.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
It will. Do you do anything creative other than DJ? Anything you do other than health and fitness?
Writing content is very creative.
Yeah, my life is very much in the studio era world as of late.
Well, you create workouts, you design workouts, and you create workouts that are excellent. A lot of thought goes into those.
That's creative.
And then you create videos.
My mind basically spins from morning to night behind the scenes, thinking of like content and ways I can like show up on social media, and whether it's like YouTube or things like that. So I would say that would be where my creative juices flow. I'm like thinking of like skits or like just things like that, things I can teach. That would be where my creative juices go at the moment for the last like while. Before that, it was music. That's pretty much it. There were kind of a lot of questions about you and I. We met on Tinder. Will took me to a waterfall on a Saturday morning, guys. That was our first day. I know you're thinking.
Tell them about how I picked you up.
I know. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell that story. And I know you're thinking, oh, Tinder. Look. Oh yeah, I bet how their first date was. Oh yeah, it was a late night hookup. Guess what? It wasn't. He said, I'll pick you up 9 a.m. on a Saturday. That's what I knew. Oh, this is gonna be different. He picked me up. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell this story now. So, of us meeting. I'm new to Australia. Canadian, fresh from the city. I'm living with my family that I nannied for, okay? And they all knew I had a date Saturday morning. They were all piping, they're all like pepping me up. It's gonna be sick, okay? But make sure, like, I remember the dad saying to me, if you are in any danger, you just get out on the side of the highway, whatever. Ask him, we will come get you. And so I was like, I know, like, what's gonna, like, I was just prepared. Like, I don't know this guy. Here he is in his Ford Falcon outside of the house.
Station wagon.
And I'm so nervous. The mom and dad, Ruth and Greg, are like, bye, waving at me. I'm like, okay, I'm walking and I can see him in the window. I'm like, okay, this is, I'm not gonna be, like, I'm not in danger. This is him. I get in the, you didn't open the door for me.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
It's probably not something I was aware I should have done back then.
I think you didn't, I don't think. But anyway.
Well, I didn't get out of the car.
Yeah, you didn't go to the car. You just sat in the car.
So get in now.
And you still got me.
Yeah.
So I got into the passenger seat and I remember just sitting and looking at him and looking and seeing one thing that caught my eye. Will's bare feet on the pedal. His toes touching the brake pad. Like, immediately I was like, what the fuck is that? And I remember messaging my best friend in Canada saying that he wasn't wearing shoes. And that's not a thing in Canada. I'm pretty sure you get like fined for driving without shoes. So I had never seen that before. And then you guys want to know this, so I'm thinking, okay, strange. Because we're in the city here, okay? Now Will's from the beach, okay? But we're in the city at this point. He takes me to a waterfall. And we need to walk on really rocky, like it was like it was kind of like not gravel, but stony.
It was gravel.
Gravel. It's like a path to the waterfall. I'm there in my Converse, and I'm walking freely, like because I'm not born yesterday. I'm wearing shoes, and Will is walking like he's in pain,
I wasn't expecting a pathway full of very sharp stones.
And I remember thinking,
exceptionally sharp for some reason.
I remember just thinking, what? So riddle me how you just don't wear shoes. And then, so anyway, he still does that to this day. It's just like, he says that shoes are foot prisons, but then the ground is like scorching hot in the middle of December, and he's like, ah! So anyway, that's how he picked me up. And he swept me off my feet. He really did.
That was all part of the plan.
Yeah, you did it. It was that
something about the no shoes.
It was that like not Karen vibes that I was like,
the way I was just moving across those sharp stones.
Yeah, it turned me on.
It was so masculine.
It was so the testosterone just blew like right past me. It just like was so much. So guys, that's the end of this vlog. That's a weekend in our life.
I hope the vlogs turns out alright. We have no idea if it's going to be any good.
Yeah, we have no idea if 36 people will watch this.
It's probably just going to be the most like bland, random.
It might be.
Maybe
We're not going to change our life for the vlogs. I mean, they're going to just have to fit into our life. I hope you learned something. I appreciate you watching. I'll leave you with a little message. Go out there and do something amazing for yourself this week. As you watch this video, just know that you're capable of more. You're a lot stronger than you think, and even though shit gets hard, there's gonna be hard times in your week this week where you're gonna be like, damn, life sucks, and you're gonna persevere anyway, and you're gonna do it because you're worth every ounce of effort.
You fucking bitch.